Good morning, good afternoon,
Good evening.
wherever you are in this wide, wide world of ours. I should hope so, because I don't know how else you'd be listening to this if you weren't on Earth. Welcome back. It's Pansy and Shasa. I'm Shasa, this is the Pansy.
Another chat. Are you ready? Are you ready to be wild?
I hope so, because we're both tired, so.
Wait for our overtiredness to show.
Yeah.
You'll be able to tell. We go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's today's? Well, today's episode's a fun one.
Yeah.
Truth. Well, not
so
even
serious.
truth. Not even truths about owning bearded dragons. Probably just like chit chat about things that we have opinions on owning bearded dragons.
Yeah. And our own things we do, and the dumb things we've done. There's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh
gosh. Should we start with the news? Okay, well the first thing I want to talk about is not really like, I guess it is news, it was been in the news, but I don't know if we can pull it up or not, but I'm gonna have to show Pansy on my phone. Pretty fucked up. There's this girl, she's a YouTuber. This is like the one time where I'm gonna go and shit on YouTubers. Have you seen it? Deborah Colts.
Literally, I was writing it up, and then I was like, nah, Shasa doesn't like drama, and I took it off.
Yeah, I don't, but I think this is pretty important. Like,
wait, is this the one with the Doberman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I read the story and I was like, no, you don't like drama. She'll get shitty at it.
Yeah. I generally don't, but I think this is kind of important. I mean, like, if you're putting your face out there as a...
I didn't even see the... Sorry, you explain. I want to hear. Okay. I didn't hear the full story.
Basically, this girl was filming a video.
Oh, the Glad rap thing?
I don't even know what the video was about. Who fucking cares at this point? But she ended up abusing her dog, straight up. Yelling at it, screaming at it, pushing it away. Because it was being in her face and wanted to play. Very clearly just trying to get mommy's attention. And she kicks it, she pushes him away. She starts screaming at him. She shoves him down on the ground. She spits on him.
Getting goosebumps. Yeah,
it's pretty horrendous. I mean, like, I know people do dumb things behind closed doors, but, like...
I mean...
I'm glad that dumb bitch didn't close that out, like, didn't delete that from her video. Like, I'm glad she put that up so everybody can see what you do.
I understand her point of frustration. Like, I get that with Sage. If she cries so much, it frustrates me, and I'm at, like, a real tired point in the day, I'd be like, fuck off, and I'll just lock her out of the house. Yeah, but I wouldn't even kick her.
That's one thing. You're allowed to get annoyed with your pets. Like, I get annoyed with pets all the time. Like, when Isha chews a cable, I'm like, oh, out of the room. So, but that's it, you know?
Why did she upload this video? I'm so confused. Did she not click it? She should probably delete it.
I think she's just dumb, but I think it's very good. Like, I'm glad that she left that stuff in there, because then everybody can see what kind of a dirtbag you are. Like, if that's what you do when you're frustrated.
She had to edit the video as well. She left it in. Huh? Why?
Like, how she thought that painted her in a good way, I really don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will have all heard about it, but it's something I'm just fancy about, because it messed me up and I got really upset about it. Like,
especially with dogs. Well, even actually, no, I take that back. Any animal. No, I remember one time I screamed at Sage so much to the point the next day she came in, she was shaking a little bit. But that was because I was basically losing it. But I didn't hit her, I didn't kick her, I didn't do anything.
We've all yelled at the pet. Yeah. We've all done dumb things, but like, you don't.
But it's like a kid,
spit on it. You don't.
It's like a kid. They take it in and they'll always remember it. And you gotta tread lightly around shit like that. Holy fuck! So what's happening to her? Is she getting
she's under investigation?
That makes my soul hurt.
Yeah, it really bothered me. I was like, if you want to consider yourself a public figure or whatever, you don't do that shit.
Oh
like, you don't do that shit regardless, let alone...
Because I totally forgot she's a YouTuber. Shit, so she's... Oh, imagine her viewers that may think it's okay, or I don't know.
They're my kids, that probably... Like, I don't know, it bothers me. Like, you can't... Yeah, you can't do that shit.
Your rage face is coming back on.
You just can't do that stuff. Like, it's not cool. So that is something I wanted to mention, because I'm sure you guys that are listening have all heard about that situation. But Brooke Holtz, I think is her last name.
Maybe next episode or something we'll do an update and see if she's prosecuted or what.
Yeah, fingers crossed that she goes to bloody jail.
I have kind of the same kind of thing, but it's not YouTube. Aaron Carter.
Oh, what did that idiot do now?
I don't know who he was, but on his Wikipedia it says Aaron Carter toured with Backstreet Boys. What?
I think his brother was in Backstreet Boys.
Oh, okay, maybe
yeah,
that's why.
and his I think if that's the right brother I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
I
He
don't know.
looks like a tosser. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. Sorry, take that back a bit if you didn't.
the Backstreet Boys, of course, they look like tossers.
So basically, he bought an English bulldog from a shelter and went on Instagram Live to try to rehome the dog for $3,500. Basically, people are flipping out because he's basically flipping an adopted dog for profit. Later on, he took to Twitter to say, "With all due respect, I own a home. I make over $3 million a year. I don't need to sell my dog for money, so have some respect and don't try to slander my name because I'll defend myself and I'll take legal action." I think he deleted that because I went on his Twitter and it's not there anymore. But there is another Twitter post that says, "I think it's appalling that I actually even have to explain myself. I've rescued many dogs and found many dogs home. What I said on my Instagram Live is a joke. Find one dog I've adopted and sold for money. Be my guest. Won't happen. I'm a good person and deserve respect." Sorry.
That was a bit of a piss poor response, like, from him.
I mean,
like,
everyone deserves respect, but don't be like, I deserve respect.
there could have been a better way of phrasing that for sure. Like,
but the other thing is, you don't go on Instagram Live, and it's like you going on Instagram Live and trying to sell pagan. It's like people take that seriously.
yeah,
It's not.
she's for
it's not-
sale. Somebody take her. $3,000. Like,
It's not funny.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So basically, the adoption centre now is looking into the situation. As dogs come with agreements that if the owner can't look after it, they have to give it back to the shelter. But yeah, that is Erin Katz's story. That made me really pissed off. But the only other thing is, it's like, imagine the amount of like confusion that if it was true, imagine the amount of confusion that that dog had to go through. I mean, it was like that time that you took the puppy home from the pet store. That puppy thought it was
Mine.
you were mine.
Yeah, like,
it was yours. Imagine the confusion.
and that was for a night because, like, it was freaking out. We couldn't leave it at the store, so.
And even so, that dog was at a store. Imagine this dog went from a shelter to Aaron Carter's home to another home. It's just, I don't know what's up with him. He's weird. I mean,
He's always up to something. He's always getting himself into some sort of shit. Like,
I just love how he states, "I own my own home and I make over $3 million a year." It's like, whoa, whatever you say.
Go suck a dick.
Yeah.
That's how I
We
feel about
slammed
that one.
2 people now. We need to stop slamming people.
I'm sorry.
We are not normally.
But if you're a shithead to animals, sorry, you get slammed.
$3,500 for an English bulldog, just nah.
I mean, like, I'm glad they cost that much, full stop, because, like, I don't want some idiot. Like, they have to go through a lot to get pregnant and stuff. Like, those dogs are well worth the money.
Oh my god, what's the bet that he made us
for a
$3 million?
rescue to, like, try and, like, oh, that's fucked up.
No, I was gonna say, what's the bet? His $3 million is from adopting dogs and rescuing. I mean, $3 million is quite a lot for Aaron Carter to be earning. That's not making me sense.
Yeah, what is he like doing to earn $3 million a year?
Right?
It means like
Surely.
I have earned $3 million over my career.
Yeah. Exactly $3 million this year.
Counted every penny.
Yeah. Anyways, more blabbering on. Shall we get on? Oh, I've just made some pointers about today's topic because
I have one more story that I wanted to share that was like
yay!
actually news.
I love news stories. They're my favorite. Every time like a news thing pops up about animals, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. But yeah, this one I like. Ray and I saw it. My fiance, and we just freaked out. And I was like, I have to talk about this. But the headline is: "Move over, mega parrot, monster NZ penguin discovered."
I remember reading this. I saw the picture of the penguin next to the human. This was one of my news as well.
Oh, really? Matchy. I figured you may have it, but yeah, it just says, "Move over, mega parrot. Scientists have discovered a giant species of penguin about 1.6 meters tall."
Just taller than both of us.
Probably put together, like.
We're tiny.
Yeah, tiny. I'm like, what?
I'll put that photo up here. I know the photo you're talking about. Yeah.
But it's massive. The discovery of Crossavalia Wyperinus. What's this? Jesus, what a name. A monster penguin from the Polonia. I can't. Screw your weird names. Between 66 and 56 million years ago has been identified from fossils in Wairarapa.
Right.
Shitty ass wordedness. North Canterbury. I'm not allowed to read news stories, okay? This is not allowed to happen anymore.
So you see my struggles and I have to read quotes. Did you want me to read?
It's all good.
Okay.
And we'll get to it. It added to the list of giant but extinct New Zealand fauna. These included the world's largest parrot, a giant eagle, giant burrowing bat, the moa, and other giant penguins. The species was one of the world's oldest known penguin species and also one of the largest, even taller than today's 1.2 meter emperor penguin, and weighing up to 70 to 80 kgs. I weigh 50 kgs.
I'm 53.
That's like twice the size almost of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
us put together.
Yeah, you put us together, you basically get a giant penguin.
And height as well.
Yeah.
You have to add the height as well as that.
We're so short. Oh
yeah, we're tiny.
Amateur paleontologist.
Whoa, what's that?
Paleontologist. Lee Love found the bones in Wairarapa Greensand fossil site in North Canterbury last year. Local fossil preparer Al Mannering, sorry mate, reading them for study and helped. Oh, I can't think about. But yeah, it was a cool ass, dope, huge, massive motherfucker penguin.
The photo will make up for it. It's
Yeah,
the last photo.
It was huge. I'm sorry I butchered that.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm never reading again.
What's the time?
Time to get a watch again.
It's 2:30. We're great. We're doing well. Okay.
Yay.
Anyways, yeah. Chit chat and stuff about bed dragons. Are we ready? Are you ready? Do you have more news?
Ready? No.
Oh. No more reading.
No more reading.
We've both had beta dragons for the longest time. I've had Ocho since I was 16, I think.
Yeah, I got pagan August of September.
Last year.
August of September. August. No,
You're
he was
tired.
born in August. I got him in September of 2018. Yeah, my brain's KOing. It's giving up.
I remember when I went to buy Ocho, I was actually going to go get Alfie a friend, and then I saw more big Ocho, so I was like, I had to take you home. Yeah, so I came home with a bearded dragon instead of another turtle, but that's fine, because I can't imagine having two turtles, and imagine how big that tank for those turtles would be. But yeah, I've had Ocho since I was 16. Ocho's 6-ish now, and Pagan's 1-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just turned 1 beginning of the month, August 1st.
Oh, cute.
And I missed her birthday by like 3 days. I was like,
Yeah.
what date?
I always miss Pan's birthdays, it's bad. So one of the struggles I find with owning a beta dragon is the fact that you have to consistently worry about their poo. I don't know if you do this with Pagan, because Pagan poos so much.
Pagan's poo changes all the time, but she doesn't have any parasites. So I don't I don't know what the problem is. It just maybe it's
I think it's winter with ours. Because when Ocho woke up from brumation, she didn't poo for a month. Yeah, that was bad to the point I was going to take her to the vet.
Yeah.
And I know online there's a whole bunch of remedies like prune juice and olive oil and apple and stuff that you can do, but she still didn't poo. And I always find that is one of the shittiest things about owning a fucking bearded dragon is you have to make sure they poo.
If they're not pooing, something's wrong.
Really wrong, yeah.
Like, Pagan, the longest she's gone was a week and a half.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, are you alright? And she did the biggest. It had been brewing for a week and a half. And like, I came home from work and she'd done it.
Ew.
It was bad.
I remember when Ocho was younger, that little shit, she used to poo and then claw all through it and then claw all over her face through it, and it's like, are you fucking... Yeah.
Gosh, no, Pagan never does that. She just gets it on her tail. Like, she has to run away from it. And then sometimes she gets it her tail in it, and then she gets some in her tail when she's trying to run away. It's like she's offended by her own poo.
Yeah.
She's like, how dare I have done such a mess?
Even when I went away for 3 days last week, I had to message my flatmate Sarah, and I was like, hey, did Ocho poo?
Yeah.
And it was only 3 days, and it's still a worry.
Yeah, no, it really is. It really, really is.
Concerns. Yeah.
My biggest pain in the ass with Pagan is vegetables. Too much, like, meat protein, like insects and stuff.
Makes the poo smell.
Yeah, for one, stinks freaking horrendously. And two, it can give them gout. And gout is really, really bad. This lady that I know...
What's gout? So, just click.
I'm going to read out a definition because it's, yeah.
I totally reckon though, it's like rabbits. As they grow older, they get better. I remember Ocho used to never eat vegetables, and now Ocho loves vegetables. Well, only clovers and carrots and apples, the only thing she eats. But she loves them. You give her a clover, she'll eat it.
No, see, pagan.
Or dandelions.
But yeah, gout is a common problem in most reptiles, including terrestrial turtles. Although they are reptiles, aquatic turtles. Why am I reading about turtles?
It just sounds like a gastro issue.
Yeah. I just want to explain exactly what it is to people because I know I've had a few people ask me, and I'm like, I want to give you like a proper.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, here it is. What is gout? Gout is a disease in which metabolic okay.
Don't yell at me. I did nothing wrong. My goodness.
Gout is a disease in which the metabolism of the uric acid is defective. Uric acid is a breakdown product of nitrogen formed when the protein is metabolized in the body. So basically, if it's not metabolizing itself properly. But it's what happens if you give it too much meat protein. So
and all your girl eats is meat.
She is a nightmare. Like I have to. I kind of have to. That sounds terrible, but like she will straight up just not eat greens at all.
You know what I used to do? I used to give Ocho a worm, and you know how they munch? I just quickly.
Yeah, I've got to do that. Like chase it up and like slip it, or I slip it into her lip.
And then bring it up.
Yeah, I like slip it in there, and she's like, and then she'll eat it, but she will not go for it. So I've got to like shove it in her mouth for her to eat it, and it's the most annoying thing. Like, just eat your damn veggies. I don't want her to end up with gout. Like, I don't want her to have gout. I don't want to spend $2,000 like somebody I know has because
really, shoot. Does your whole system just shut down?
It causes a lot of problems like inflammation in their joints and stuff. Like this lady thought her. I'm not going to throw her under the bus because it's not like I'm not shitting on her or anything because it's not. I don't mean anything bad by this. I'm just explaining what kind of happened. Like she thought it had a broken leg because all of a sudden its legs fell
out.
New
Zealand or
yeah,
oh.
Yeah. You'll know who I'm talking about, but yeah, she thought weird. She just saw saw a bed in the morning. She thought, oh weird, its legs all swollen. Did it fall on something? What happened? Like it's all of a sudden it's swollen. So she took it to the vet and they thought it was a break, and then they ran some tests and stuff and it turned out to be gout. So she had for like 2 months had to give it like medicines and stuff, and she's still dealing with it. Like it's still not 100% gone. Like things are way better, but it's still on medications and stuff. Like still trying. She spent like $2,000 already. Like
I personally feel another struggle kind of is not vet bills, but they're not common as cats and dogs.
Yeah. So
it's very hard to detect compared to cats and dogs, and then yeah, I feel it's a longer process sometimes to resolve an issue or a condition because it's harder to diagnose that condition with reptiles, and especially here we don't have many reptile vets, so it's a struggle. And
like reptiles are like they won't show any symptoms for ages, and then all of a sudden they're like on death's door, and you're like
alive, stay.
And that doesn't mean you're a shitty owner or anything. It's just what happens. Like it's unfortunate, but it is what happens. Like the amount of posts you see of people just being like, I came home and my dragon was dead. Like there was no signs of anything being wrong. If I knew, I would have taken it to a vet. I would have done something, but I had no idea. Like it's just you don't know, and it's sad. Like, it really, really is.
I was gonna say, yeah, one of my other ones was vet bills. Well, not just vet bills, but the thing is, as I said, it's hard to work up a diagnosis for reptiles, and they'll do all kind of blood tests, all kind of X-rays, and even a blood test here is like $200 a pop. X-rays probably $300 a pop.
They're not cheap.
Yeah, so that's another thing about bedded. Although Ocho hasn't cost me a shitload, it's just like with the UV light, have to get a new one.
UV is like one of the massive things. Like
and they are
here in New Zealand,
$80 for one.
Yeah, if you can find a good price. Like, but that's on the cheap side.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, I've seen them sold out everywhere, and the cheapest one I could get was $140.
Oh wow! Yeah,
they were sold out everywhere. Like, so I had to go Reptile One because Arcadia was sold out. And
that's a good brand. Yeah.
You know, it was like, it's just there's a lot when it comes to the lighting, and it can get very expensive. Like,
even just the parts for the lighting itself is very expensive. Like the adapter, not the adapter, the screw on.
I mean, the hood, those ceramic dome lights themselves.
Yeah.
For a big one, you're looking at about $120 here in New Zealand. Like that. You go on Amazon in the States and it's $20. They're $120 here. Like, I don't know, when I get asked, why don't you get this? Why don't you get that? I'm like, are you going to pay for it? Because I sure as hell am not. Like, or not right now. Things come first. Priorities, mate. Like,
I think
we can't test out all the new things, and like, it's not cheap at all. It's very, very expensive hobby to get into.
Yeah, and one of the main products that always fails me is the black heat lamp. I don't know if yours does, but I've had to buy probably at least 8 over my lifetime with Ocho. And now I know you can get cheaper ones, but back in the day you could only get the ones from the pet store, and they were like $60, and they would always just break. I don't know why.
I refuse to buy.
You taught me AliExpress though.
Yeah.
Now it's helped us out.
I refuse to buy like Reptile One lights and stuff unless it is the ceramic light. This is the only times, like, if I'm desperate and like mine's broken, I'll go to the pet store and I'll get a ceramic bulb. But otherwise, like, I generally get my ceramic bulbs off AliExpress, because if it breaks,
you have a spare as well.
Yeah, I can buy 3. I can buy 6 for the price of 1 light, and then like, if they break, it's like, I don't care if it lasts half the amount of time, because I've got.
Oh my god, that's like the basking light.
Yeah.
Go to Bunnings or Mega 10 and get a floodlight.
Yeah, I only use floodlights.
Yes, I don't ever go to Animate.
I spent about $300 in 6 months on light bulbs. Reptile One light bulbs, because I kept blowing every 2 fucking weeks. Sorry, it makes me so mad because I spent so much, like $300 is minimum of how much I spent. Like every week or 2, they were blowing, and I was having to go buy $80 lights. Like, no, that's insane. Go to the supermarket. Bunnings, they're usually $1.70 or $1.50.
Close to $2.
When they're on sale, yeah, they're like $1 something. So
ridiculously cheap, and you can have a backup.
Yeah, even in the States, like, screw your stupid halogen bulbs. Just get the ones, the cheap ones, floodlights. They're going to be a saving grace. But yeah, sorry, heated.
No worries, it's so good. Yeah. One of my other ones. Oh, I feel like this is like piling up our little stress balls of owning better drag. We're not saying they're not bad, great. We're not saying they're not shit pets to own, but there's just, I mean, with every pet it comes with a struggle. But one of the main ones that I always struggle with is going away. Yeah. I went overseas this year and I could only take 1 week, and even my manager at work was like, you should probably take more time since you're going overseas. I'm like, no. Yeah, I don't trust anyone to look after my pets, and 1 week is the longest I'll take. Yeah. Well,
and, you know I'm here. I can take them if you need me.
But the thing, no, I know you're here, but the other thing is, it's like the terrarium. Yeah. And at the time, you didn't have all of the and that's the hard thing. I hate, like, what do you do when you go? You have more.
We don't go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the last thing you went on was sort of day trip down to Napier, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't go away for more than 8 hours. Like,
that's one of my main struggles.
Especially now that I've got a rabbit.
Yes.
Like, I don't leave her for more than 8 hours. That's just my rule. Like, I won't leave her for more than 8 hours. If I do need to go somewhere overnight, I'm very lucky that Ray's family lives within half an hour. All of them. He's got 5 siblings. They all live within like half an hour of us, at the very most. The closest one is 5 minutes away. So, and she's a vet nurse.
Ah, perfect.
So I'm like, if I desperately need help, we have family we can call. I mean, my brother, he lives with my parents, and he'll come stay at our place for a weekend if we need to.
And that's what I mean. There's only like probably 3 people I ever trust with my pets, and I can't. Like, if those people go away, I'd rather not go away and not go on holiday.
And like, even half of Ray's sisters, like, they're not, like, reptiles kind of creep them out. You know, like Alice, I love and trust because she's a vet nurse. She's used to animals and stuff, but like, his younger sisters aren't really into reptiles and stuff. So like, fair enough.
No,
like,
I get that.
I don't want to like force that upon somebody. And like, his mum, there's no way in hell Ray's mum is ever going to look after our reptiles. Like, I've only just, after a year of owning them, gotten her to be able to be in the same room and see them in their enclosure. But don't you dare open that door.
See, no, that's another struggle I find as well. It's when people are so...
No, it's
okay. Tissue?
It's just itchy.
The other thing I find is when people are... as you said, I don't even want to pressure anyone. Yeah. But sometimes, like, you either get those people that hate reptiles, that doesn't want anything to do with it, or thinks reptiles is disgusting. And they'll be like, why do you own it? And
Like, ew, what is that?
yeah,
Like,
that
is the biggest way for me to just cut you out of my life.
Yeah, I've had people,
like, what? You want me to say your dog's fucking gross? Like,
right?
No.
Yeah, and I'm like, all animals are beautiful, even if it's a worm or a weta. And I've had, like, I used to take Ocho out all the time in summer to the beaches and stuff. And like the amount of people used to be like, ew, why? It's like, come on.
It's not even slimy.
Yeah, it's not. And then, that obviously some people would like to touch them and it's okay. And then you educate them and, tell them they're not scary, they're very friendly pets. And they're actually okay with it. But as I said, I don't want to pressure anyone to, but that's one of the other things, when you tell people you own a dragon, they're like,
Yeah. I'm pretty lucky, like, with my friends, they're all very chill. They all love animals, so.
Me.
Yeah.
No.
Like, even at my engagement party, like, everybody wanted to be in that room. Those are the kind of people I like surrounding myself with. People who love animals, because generally they're okay.
So true, yeah.
But, yeah, it is a real pain in the butt. Like, I really don't like when people tell you they're gross or whatever. Like, if I post my reptiles on Facebook and I get family or family friends coming and being like, ew, I'll just straight up be like, are you seriously saying it's gross? Are you serious? Bye.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking gross. I'll throw that back in your face. Like, don't you insult my child.
You're so hard again.
Don't.
Her rat face coming out again. It scares me.
Don't tell me my babies are gross.
One of my other ones, I don't know if you feel bad about this. I normally do because I was telling you today around like 2 or 3, Ocho's been getting very active recently because I think we're going into summer, so she knows, her time to be active. It's not winter anymore. So during 2 or 3, she normally rattles all around her cage, just spins and spins and spins, and then she'll hop up. Even my flatmate downstairs can hear her sometimes, and it's crazy. But I do feel bad when I'm at work and she doesn't get to come out and she's stuck in a cage all day.
Yeah.
That's like birds. It's like birds. I do feel bad that I don't get to fly in the sky and be free and roam. So that's one of the other things I feel really bad about. It's like having a dog.
If you like get home late and you don't have time to like take them out before they have to go to bed.
Sometimes I don't even touch Ocho because I wake up, cut her fruit, have her vegetables, put it in, go out, come home at 6 p.m. and she's asleep.
Yeah, lights are off.
And that breaks my heart. And then like on my days off, I try my best to cuddle her, but sometimes they have their down days where they don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that really breaks my heart. But at Kmart, have you seen the portable cages, the pet cages? I bought one of those. It's real cheap. It's $20. It's like portable. It's foldable. It's fabric. It's huge. It's hexagon.
Awesome.
It's hexagon. Yeah. And I remember last summer I bought her it, and I used to put her out in it so she would have like at least a different environment during the day. She can roam around something new rather than being stuck in the same cage.
Good idea.
Makes me feel a little bit better, but yeah, I still feel so guilty every time I see her in the morning. I come home and she's asleep.
Yeah, it is pretty heartbreaking.
Well, that is a sign for me and you to not have a dog yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't have
time. Yeah,
I don't have free time for a dog. Like, we work so much, like between trying to make content and our actual jobs, and trying to still have families and
look after our animals,
look after ourselves. Like, it's not an easy task. Like, I've got 14 animals right now. It's a lot. I've gone down once since we last lived. Oh yeah, one of my rescues got rehomed.
Yeah, your rescue.
Which is good. I'm really glad. She's got a great home.
How many reptiles have you got now?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Yeah, there's a fair few of them. But
I struggle with just one.
Yeah, there's 7, so there's a lot. It's a lot to feed, a lot to do. It's mainly a lot right now because of the rescues. I'm trying to get them up to scratch, but it's rewarding. It's worth it. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Very true. My 5th pointer, my last pointer, was something we spoke about before, is how they don't show their sickness. Sorry, I just blanked out there. How they don't show when they're sick. So that's like, I get this asked all the time. I don't know if you do on Instagram. People are very confused about brumation, and they'll message me and say, is my dragon going to brumation or is it sick? And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You haven't told me anything except for, is it sick?
Yeah, and that's the one thing I hate about Ocho. Like the days where she just doesn't move, I'm like, are you okay? Do I need to take you to the vet? Yeah,
you good? Like, you just died and cold. Like, I don't know, I'm confused.
And then as you said, like the next day you can come home and your pet's dead.
Yeah.
That's one of my fears. Literally, I come home and Ocho's dead. Or like, I think this was on Reddit. Someone was telling a story about how their bearded dragon woke up from brumation. And it was waking up and it was breathing, but it was they said it was like gasping. Turned out it went into like respiratory issues and died.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, and that like it's very easy to misread their body language and their signals that they give us. Like,
Extremely hard.
Yeah, and yeah, she thought, oh, I mean, if Ocho just like, I would just think she's breathing. I mean, yeah, and then it died. So I don't want to laugh, but it's like you literally struggle with shit like this. Like even if I go to work and I hand feed Ocho in the morning, I feed her some worms and she doesn't take any worms, I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Because sometimes she won't even eat live worms, and it's like, why?
Yeah, some days Pagan just like won't eat anything. I'm like, why? You're so small.
And we're introducing Little Miss.
People say you shouldn't kiss them, but that's for you.
Little Miss Pagan.
This is Miss Peggy Poo. Come on.
She's beautiful.
Oh shit, that's probably a bit bright for you, Michael.
Yeah, it is very bright. Even bright for us.
Yeah.
Pagan.
I'm just gonna go here because it's very bright.
I was just saying to you how she's spoiled. Ocho's not even a spoiled. Like, this child is so spoiled.
She gets tucked in every night in her little blankie. She won't go to sleep until she's tucked away in her blanket.
Spoiled. See?
And when I'm upset and I'm in here crying, she'll like jump from her big log wherever she is, run into the glass, smash into it, and scratch and scratch and scratch until I put her on me. And when I stop crying, she goes bright yellow. What is that about?
Bless her soul.
She knows I need some comforts.
She is very adorable. Hey, Vicky.
She's my favourite. I love her.
Yeah. Well, I got Bisham. Speaking of being Anyways, if you had, any real shit you want to let other people know about owning bearded dragons, let us know in the comments, because it's not all fun and games. Not even fun and games. It's not all just love and cuddles and scales with them. There is
as much as you want it to be.
There is negatives that come. Not even negatives with the dragon, just emotionally draining shit that comes with owning bearded dragons.
Yeah, there's a lot of stress. I mean, stress that like I never really thought about before.
It's completely different to a cat or a dog. Like that's what I'll say. Like, don't think it's a cat or a dog. It's completely different. So yeah.
I mean, I got my blue tongue first, and then I got leopard gecko, and then I got
Little Miss.
This little rat.
I feel like with bearded dragons,
she's the most homemade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like out of all reptiles, well, the reptiles we can get here, in New Zealand, bearded dragons are the most high maintenance and needy.
But my blue tongue skink is the easiest. Like I thought leopard geckos were easy, but my blue tongue, he is so easy to take care of. He doesn't care at all. He just wants to. Oh, you're looking.
Hello, Piggy.
Just wants to be left alone all the time. Just wants some food and some place to run, and he's very, very happy.
But let us know anyway. We hoped, if you were looking into getting a bearded dragon, this gives you some sort of an insight, because that's what we want. Stop! But yeah, that
was nice. I think it's a nice chill topic, because the last few have been pretty intense. So having something a bit more chill is nice.
We'll do these random chit chats soon anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, if you have anything, as I said, leave it in the comments below. If not, we hope we gave you some sort of an insight in this video. It's always good giving a little heads up before you get a certain pet and knowing how much internal stress you'll develop over time. But no, in saying that, they give you so much love and they're the most precious animals ever. Like, I've never met a more precious animal than bearded dragons. Okay, there's so dogs beautiful as well, but still.
Oh, and by the way, if you're in New Zealand and you're looking at getting a bearded dragon, put away $2,000, because that's what you're going to need for a setup for the dragon, for some vet bills set aside to get parasite testing for any medications if they do need parasite tests. I mean, if they do have parasites.
And good luck if you're in America, because they're $50 on Craigslist.
Or free if they're housed together.
We're gonna get into so much shit. Sorry.
I know, I keep saying
No. That's sarcasm.
Two leopard geckos free to a good home, but they must stay together. Like, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, Pagan.
I feel like we went off tangent there, but sorry if we offended anyone. We did not mean that, but
no, I hope we did offend somebody. Bye, Pagan.
Most of our bearded dragon pages that we're on from America, it's literally $10, $50 bearded dragon a pop with the tank. No, they'd be like, because
make it 500 so that less people own them and more people who actually want to take care of them actually want to own them.
Actually, that's true. I feel like that's why we don't have as much.
We don't have such a problem because nobody wants to spend $500 plus another grand on the setup, plus then the exotic vet bills.
Well, I guess supply and demand. They have a lot more demand in America and more supply in America than we do here. So, well, it's like cats. We have lots of cats and they get abandoned. Cheap $50, even free ones on Trade Me. That's just like reptiles in America. So, yeah.
If I read some people like, can I have a free cat? No. Go away.
Alright, before we offend anyone else.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed. We went off a little bit of a tangent, sorry, as we always do when it gets to the end. But yeah. Sorry if we offended anyone, I'll apologise on her behalf. Thank you and bye.